Hello, welcome to my stream. It's late night talks with romantic developer, and it's our part number 121. So 121 episode. I used different microphone setup yesterday because I streamed not from home, and just to speed up the things, I switched my current microphone to that one, and yeah, I started the stream without the sound, without the voice. It's a usual story for me, so it's why I'm trying to check my phone always to see how actually I'm looking. And now I see that we're looking good. So welcome, welcome. Um, I am romantic developer. I have huge amount of different hobbies and other stuff. The same, I am a father, I am a husband, and I am a software developer with about 20, let's say 21 year, no, 23, 23 years of commercial experience. And when I mean commercial experience, it's when I started to work as software developer, and basically I started to work as automated QA, but I really fast switched to software development. And I studied software development at university, so it's awesome. Should count. I did multiple labs and some my own exercises as well. Yeah, for some reason I don't see chat at all. Really. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I just try to. I'm sorry. Make sure that I will be able to see the chat. You, if you decide to write me something. Okay, live. And now, yeah, I could see the chat. Cool. Even it's not to see the chat, but it's maybe to insert something into the chat, because I could see the chat on my phone. But yeah, it would be hard to paste something from my computer using my phone. Okay, now the setup is finished, and we could dive into action. And normally we start stream with answering your question, discussing some most recent news in world of media, artificial intelligence, politics, wars, and so on. Or it would be some personal reflection, some my thoughts through the day about something. And for today, I think it could be some repeating thoughts from yesterday and maybe from other days as well. And it would be about us when we worry a lot, and how many energy we are using for that, and how not much we could change in many situations. And yeah, using our energy, using our distractions. It's so easy to ingest into us some new senses, new meanings. Let me explain what I think. I even saw some news with some research from some university at Italy about how person after solving some very complex things like planning something, etc., working with some stressful environment, after some time, he just become much more aggressive and could make some decisions which are against his interest, his goals, his sense, normal sense, and so on. And also there is some results that some of them, if person live in those informational world of information, when he reads so many news and it can come from different sources, so you just pick up your smartphone and it's you just digest into that world of news, and they could be so distractful and so complex and lead to some thoughts that at some point of time you like your mind kind of overload, and some news could flow freely, and you could they could impact you much more than you can ever imagine on your decisions making and so on. And it's like usual mechanism of human mind. It's kind of very known in psychology. Maybe that's why all those meetings when so yeah, I don't know how to call them, but all those streams of ideas when you need to buy something, all those seminars with super important people who could teach you how to sell everything to anyone and you could become rich very fast and so on. All you probably heard about that and maybe meet something, and they always tend to make those most influential, most cool things closer to the nights, because you already after the full day, of course, you already not rested, you quite tired, and even if your body is okay, your mind is overwhelmed with all information. They try to give you a lot of information initially, so to overload you even more and more. And at some point of time, they just they just start talking about something, some techniques, etc., etc. In most cases, it goes to something that you need to buy some packet to be very rich. You could sell it as others, etc., etc. And some unique use secrets, unique in quotes, of course, and so on and so on. And because your mind is already overloaded, you're doing something you wouldn't do in the morning when you rested and so on. So, and it's very used in those activities as well. Yeah. So if you feel that you need to make any decisions, just go and walk slightly. Don't look at your smartphone, and don't read any newspapers and so on. Just try to be with yourself or with nature, and don't take any hard decision instead when you are like overloaded, of course. But more than that, just try to not get too involved with the current day news and that informational techniques. I understand that it would be impossible to ask you to stop reeling or something, but don't get too involved. Let it be just some joke. And in many cases, when you feel that you start to worry, just stop and think why you're starting to worry, why you're starting to think about that too much, and so on and so on. So it was my reflection from today. Yeah. And I feel that I came to the next stage when I need to decide, because yeah, it's still a lot. It's 1 month. Yes, because I'm going to make 152 days of consecutive day stream challenge. So I'm going to do another streams for another 31 days, and it's roughly a month. Yes, and it even would be before New Year and before Christmas. And then I can continue like I'm doing right now. So talking about something, looking into something, and it's I mean it's not something bad. I love it, and but of course not investing into those streams as much as I could. I'm not doing just those streams, but those streams also is part of my life now. You know, if you're doing something for more than 100 days, it's become part of you in some way. And I feel that, yeah, I'm come to some decision point. At least after 30 days, I need to decide if to stop or to continue. And of course, if I'll decide to continue, probably I need to change something. I need to make it more admiring, at least for myself, more excited. At the same time, I don't want to jump into everything I love, because again, it would be spread too much. It's now spreading. I mean, the stream is about too many things, even my reflections, and then switching to technical topic, it's already not helping. So if you already start with some technical things and then switch to reflections, at the end maybe it would be better. And maybe even if I had on screen some content and follow that content, but also I don't like any, you know, any schedules, any borders and everything. Maybe I should have them on stream, at least something. So yeah, and I feel that, and I feel that I feel the change in there, you know, and I understand, but I don't know what it would be. But I feel that, yeah, I need to take it, and it should be well synced change. Maybe if you watch any of my stream before and you have some idea what could be cool, please let me know, because otherwise, yeah, I would be again thinking about that myself. So yeah, maybe you have some recommendation. Please put me something in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. As I said, if we leave and we can stop sometimes from that huge numerous flow of live events around us, and stop for some time and just sit down and be grateful for life, for everything we have, for our families, for all the things we love, for all the things which are cozy for us, and which is warm, and so on. And at this moment, you understand that the whole life, the whole universe, everything is so much more complex and at the same time simple than it other people like. So many people talk about that, not about other people, but when you just step out from the normal flow of the life, you could see that it become sorry. So, and you start believe that sometimes when you sit still and hearing something, you could hear some sign or see sign of universe. And it doesn't mean that everything you hear, everything you see, everything you feel, and so on, you should say, okay, it's sign, it's like direction for me, I should take it and do that. No, but surely it's not happening without any reason. There are reasons and you need to guess them, so it's like always some game of answers and questions, or basically questions and answers, which you should give at least to yourself. And sometimes even such simple things like some comments in under the stream, or something some people say you, or something you saw, or maybe some bird or some squirrel, I mean some nature signs, it could be some sign to you. And I know that many people were in this situation where they listen too carefully to what the word want to say them, and they change their life for good. And of course it could be just my imagination, and it's completely random events, etc., etc. But anyway, if you just stop doing what you are doing, just sit still, just feel how the time flow, how the life around you going on, and how you are not involved into that, and you could be you, and you could exist without involved too tight into all this um, garbage flow of the news and everything. I don't know. Yeah, it's still good if you think about something, and you even if you recognize some signs, and it wouldn't be a science, but it would be just your you know insight or something. It's still, we could still call it a sign, and still could call it a good thing, for you and for your future and for your current reality. And so, yeah, I talked too much about some personal stuff, but again, I described why I do that, because I'm feeling the change. And I'm not talking just about Trump become a president. Of course it would change the world, and there is no questions, multiple things will change. But I feel about my personal change, not connected to that, but at least to my current activity with streams. So yeah. And when I recommend something, it's something I would say to myself, it's something I would say to myself. I try not to say on my stream something which I don't truly believe myself, and I wouldn't give it to myself as an advice to myself yesterday, to myself tomorrow, to myself 10 years ago, and so on. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's continue. And what we've done before, let me try to find some pages. Okay, and let me transition here. Ba-ba-ba-bum. And here we are. So, yeah, I just opened the browser. It's Edge, but it's pretty fast. I'm really not sure if I need to switch to Chrome. I used to use Chrome a lot in my life. And now Edge, again, it's running on the Chromium. So it's basically the same platform. And they invented some things, something like workspaces, tabs on the side, which now you could do it Chrome as well. And also that panel here with a lot of tools, with Copilot and some other tools as well. And again, you have some extensions, and as far as I understand, all the Chrome extensions are fully supported here as well. At least, yeah, I don't have extensions in that version of profile, but I have some extension in that version of profile, and you could see that there are a lot of extension from Chrome actually. So we worked on ZSync schema for response format and updated prompt for shorts. Schema for response format is already partly done. I restarted my computer. My Adobe Premiere Pro doesn't want to run because it says, oh, I don't have enough memory. And I installed Adobe Premiere Pro version 25. It's the most recent one when you have generative fill, generative extent, something like that. But yeah, I haven't tried that yet. And we have YouTube AI helper, and let's switch to YouTube. Really? Oh, CD local. Not that one, CD local Python. And we have created here one of our we have created here our test IPNB, IPYNB, IPYNB. Okay, so a Jupyter notebook where we could try multiple things, and here we create our schema. Maybe let me make it slightly smaller. So it's schema, but it's quite simple. We have title, we have script, and on some details about what to add, like music, titles, etc. And most important thing is the script. And script is array of objects where we have start time, end time, and text. But basically the most important is start time, end time. It's start time, end time of original video from which we create in a short. And we have a prompt. It's pretty, yeah, it's here. It's pretty big. Alt-Z. Yeah. And it's asking to look for YouTube video content and try to choose two most engaging ideas for a short video, and for each of those two ideas create the next thing. So title, script for about 30 seconds, and use exact phrases from original transcript, and so on and so on. And some additional what musical effect we could add, overlays, etc. Also we have an original SRT from the full video, and we have word level SRT transcript. So with all of those we could create some nice captions, and that nice captions, dynamic captions, when you have each word highlighted. It's not supported out of box in Adobe Premiere Pro without some expensive plugins. Maybe if we could do, let's do that for free and teach people how to use it. So the only thing we are paying here right now is execution of our prompts. Prompts are not expensive. We use OpenAI prompts, and we use OpenAI models like GPT-4, or maybe we could switch later, but I like that GPT-4 now supports that structured output. So we will, once we receive output, we will receive it in proper format. It means that it will always receive JSON, which is JSON type of the format, and it will be of proper schema. We provide in the schema I showed you before. So it's really, really cool. Okay, and what we're trying to do with that? So I try to, process, Python environment. And we have our Looks like we have our VM environment here. So, okay. So looks like it's not here anymore because I restarted everything. Okay, yeah, that thing that I'm afraid I use different virtual environment which is not listed here, but maybe we could use this one. It's fine. We just install here IP kernel, IPY kernel package just to execute the Jupyter things. And we don't need to do anything. Let's just see if we have, okay, we have our virtual environment ready. Hello, where are you? Looks like we are still waiting. Okay, we connected, we executing, and now we just send the request. So we are sending the request to OpenAI to transcribe our file on that path, which is my stream number 81. It's not so long. It's maybe less than 20 minutes. So it's what we received. It's provided us some ideas for our shorts. It's how to display them in better way. So you see it started from 1 minute 45 seconds, one short idea, and other short idea. Yeah, it's here. Title, Finding Tranquility. It starts from 4 minutes 35 seconds and continues to, okay, that into 6 minutes 8 to 6 minutes 8 seconds, but it's not uninterrupted footage. It's like from Z to Z, from Z to Z, and from Z to Z. So it's doing some selection of the phrases based on SRT transcript, which is cool. Basically, we could even pass that string word level transcript, but we wouldn't. We wouldn't as of now. Maybe it would help create us better shorts. Who knows? And then we tried to create some of the XML. So for the file name, and interesting because we tried multiple things. Yeah, let's see. So we moved that file closer. C projects, romantic developer. And we go to YouTube AI helper and it would be test. Let's copy as a path. Okay, yeah, we try to fix, we try to read that file into Adobe Premiere Pro, but it wasn't as simple. And we tried to build by hand some simple XML file for Adobe Premiere Pro. File C, okay. It's the file we received and it's saved into project XML. So if we install formatter for XML. Really? Why it's error fetching extensions? Hello, do I have an internet? Let's just start maybe Visual Studio Code as single. and let's search for XML here. Okay, now it's saw it. XML language support. Okay, let's install it. Hopefully it will have also, yeah, support of formatting. Installing. Bind grammar schema file. For some reason everything is so long today on my computer. Everything is so long. Nice, it could do format document. Okay. Now it can find it as well. Nice. Good. Okay, now it could be formatted as well. So you see, we try to find that file. Let's see if it's working in our... Okay, it's working, it's opened. But what I've noticed that maybe it wants us to find like that. Let's see if it will open. It also is working. So everything is working. Okay. Maybe we should regenerate that. Okay, let's try. Let's try to open Adobe Premiere Pro 2025. It's the most recent one, and we will see if it will load our file. If it will, it means that we are good. I mean, we could create shorts pretty nice and quickly. What's new? New project, and let's call it test shorts. Skip. So that is, we are here, it's 2025, and then let's import, and we have project XML which is created just today. Opening project, import files. So projects. Quite short, it's new. It's not new. So let's try once again, import project XML. And it looks like it couldn't import files. So I am trying to import my generated file to Adobe Premiere Pro 25 version. I am using a XML like And let's go here and copy our XML. And let's go to our ChatGPT. But looks like we're just stuck on loading the files. Can you help me with proper file format? I need to. I'm writing a program to add the video file from the stream, but sliced to proper cuts to create a short based on my model return result. I don't know why I'm providing so much info, but let's see. Okay, that is which is syncing. It's as we know, it's O1 preview. It's nice. Okay, some message. Okay, so I don't know the latest details. I don't know the latest details. But what it's appear, what it say, normally it's providing much better responses in something. It don't require the latest knowledge because it's like emulating some kind of thinking. Basically, it's like auto GPT. So it's try to divide our request on some multiple steps and analyze each steps, self check. So it provide much results is much higher confidence than just GPT-4. Use forward slashes in all your file paths and ensure correct format with file 3 slashes. Really? Okay, include required elements. The XML format requires specific elements such as proper structure. It clip item should reference files that includes all necessary metadata like duration, rate, and sample characteristic. XML declaration include. Okay, validate. Okay, here is revisited version of your XML. Basically, they provide me video format track, and for each track, for each clip item, they provided me, okay, it's also time base, and then for each file, okay, it's file, okay, they, you know, it's the same file, but they define that file fully here. Nice. Exchanges. It's minimal working. Let's try not minimal working. Let's try that one. Let's go here and copy code. And let's try project fix. So it becomes slightly longer. Our original file is just 65 lines. It's about 125. So twice more. It's the same path. Project fix. Let's go here. Let's try import and say project fix. No. Project production. Revert. Yes. Let it be like we open it. Import project fix once again. You know, it's showing something, but I'm not sure what. and it's go to libraries, add libraries to your Adobe apps. Done. Browse shared libraries, go to stock, create new. Okay, so it doesn't work like that. Let's try short. Logs, interesting. But they provide us link to some Adobe.com. Will it work? Page not found. Okay, let's copy small. And we can say simple. Okay, it would be just like that. Let's import the very simple thing. Import project fix simple. Import files. And it still couldn't do that. And when we preserve it, do we have anything like properties? Edit, view, problems, terminal, extensions. So it's UTF-8, it's XML. Let's not accept that. So maybe let's replace everything to different format. Oh, it's passed to your test. Oh, okay. Let's, yeah, I haven't noticed that. Let's try to replace it. Save. Let's import fix small, simple. No luck. Let's just replace here everything. So we replace that with that. How to say in selection? Okay, and replace all. Okay. Let's try like that. Import. No success. Let's just try to import that file alone. It's importing. I don't see all everything I want. Media file properties. Oh, source settings, media file properties. They target it as is. Okay, let's try. You know what? Let's remove it. Let's go here and pass URL. Let's just without that file. Oh. Come on. Yeah, let's just copy pass. Let's just go here to make it like that one. Let's just revert, okay. And let's just go and say import. Oh, now it still will be fix simple. Library? No. Okay. let's let's see what we received from GPT-4 model. Importing sometimes encounter issues not aligned with Premiere expectation, appear to be missing several essential elements, requires for successful, it's revisited. So it's still much simpler. Let's go to fix and let's replace it. Okay, they still file input. So it's still one of the file. So it would be quite simple. Let's try to import that fix and read everything else it said. Okay. So it's our most recent file, test mp4 id input. Does it show something? So what we see that it doesn't want for us like import it. And yeah, let's read. We couldn't do it quickly. Included sequence name duration, rate information, format specification, clip item enhancement, file details, additional consideration. File path ensures the path URL value use forward slashes and the properly written code, for example, should be written as file 3 slashes, etc. Consider frame rates, media duration, repeat for additional clips. I should align more closely with the Premiere Pro requirements, facilitating a smoother import process. Troubleshooting tips. Closing panels like libraries, Frame.io, and any listed under window extensions before importing may help. You know what? Let's do that. Let's close. So it just process close panel. So Windows under extensions. We don't have any extensions. Editing. I think editing is nice. Maybe assembly. Let's try to import once again. So simple. Interesting. Now we see something. File import failure. And it's just specifying which project it's referencing. Imported report in a generic error. It's better than before. And let's try fix, which is not simple. It's most recent answer from GPT-4. Oh. Oh, really? It's working. Missing media for this clips test. See project YouTube AI helper, file path, clip name, file path. Maybe we should remove the tree. Cancel. But what we have here, we have sequence and file. And if you open sequence, we have the whole file actually. No, we have only 15 seconds. So it would be 12 multiply so what we see Actually, I never worked with 25 version before. So looks like I copied multiple of them. I just want to move one step forward. So we have input, and it's about so you know what, let's go and we try to import, if I'm not mistaken, it was project fix time base duration 390 in end. That's also sources. No, it will not show unless I say I prefer that. Can it import my XML timeline from DaVinci back into Premiere? Yeah, a lot of things. Import files. Okay. So let's try to change in our project fix. Let's make it without file. And in Premiere Pro, we just say import project fix. And we have sequence. And the sequence is 13 seconds. And 13 seconds, it's actually, it's 30 frames. It's equals to 390. Yes, 390 frames. And if you open our file, it says 390 frames. It says 0 and okay, and it's starting from 3150. So it's starting from 105 seconds. Basically, it means that it's from so minute just minute 175, and so 1 minute and 45 seconds, correct? And it's, let's return to our test, 1 minute 45 seconds. Okay, So let's return here. Cool. Looks like this format is working. Can you please help me update the code to return data in that format? And let's try to send the code we built. Again, it's a lot of help from the same, so we don't need that. Okay, it would be our code. And let's go to dpt4or and send that request. So that is sync. FPS. What is the total duration? So what we could do, let's insert it as is. Let's try to execute it as is. So we wrote that file. It's more lines now, of course. It still proposed us that file sync. Let's remove that file sync in the code, in our code. Yeah. Do we have anything else like file item name? No. Okay, looks good. Let's execute it once again. Now project should really execute and don't save. Okay, now it's without file. Okay. So, but I don't like that file input video always new. And of course, duration of that input video would be different. Okay, let's see if it will work even like that. Import, and we're using project XML which we just generated. So yeah, for some reason it's inserted the same file over and over again, but it's created a perfect sequence. Let's just try to interesting that it doesn't, that file doesn't contain audio details. Yeah, that's why we couldn't hear it. Okay, it's the same file. We don't need to create multiple references. Also, it lost its audio. Please assist. So it's fine. Total duration, timestamp to frames, and time FPS, frames for item in script. Root, sequence. Okay, sequence 01. Total duration, it's okay. Media, audio settings, audio. Okay, some audio format. And then file 2222. And then we just open and use that audio clip item. And we just using a reference as file. Hello. I just regenerate. We haven't received the full. Really? Let's try option once again. But I like in second option how it's referencing the file. It's from localhost, and then so rate, video settings, video track, audio settings, audio track, file references. Okay. What does that mean, content reference? Can you please generate? Let's ask again. Looks like it doesn't work. So output data, it's okay. Total sum for item and script, okay. Video, okay. Audio. For some reason it don't want to work. And we don't have any other model except legacy. No, let's try legacy model. It's just interesting. So single file definition for clips. So let's, yeah, it's much more simplified, but let's try to incorporate it. Media, video, and we have that track. Let's copy our file definition from here. Let's insert that. It would be that particular case, I believe, better, and that thing we just remove file, and it would be file 1. And here, instead of file details, we just use as file 1 audio clip. Let's try not to write audio clip. So, okay, audio track. Audio is not defined. Audio, let's go up. Audio, media, rate root element, root sequence, media sample char characteristic. Okay, video track, audio equals. Okay, so let's try audio settings and audio format. And what we receiving, video clip. We just need to make a clip. Okay, okay, project is updated. So we have sequence, we have input audio file with all the links to that file, and we have that media audio. Okay, let's try to import that project. Import reported a generic error. Let's look on our file once again. C project YouTube test. File is fine. I don't see a big difference. Of course, maybe it is. Maybe we'll probably just file reference whenever we create file audio. Let's just try to copy that. Import. No. Import. Let's see if it's audio sync or not. We've generated. It would be Control I. Still. Let's try to return everything as it was before. Much. Maybe something like that, yeah. So yeah, that is working, but now let's try once again. Help me update my code just to use a single file as a reference, as it is a same file. Let's start one by one. So let's look. Yeah, it has that input file, video settings, define the reference one, file element, file ID, a T sub element. Okay, and for sequence, we define it at for sequence as reference. Okay, and we define total duration, and total duration is okay, maybe not the proper sync, but okay. And we go and update set ID, clip file, set ID file 1. Okay, let's try that. The only thing we need to change in the file here, just remove that file. Everything else could be as is. Let's try to execute it. It's fine. Let's try to import it. Control E. Project. Generic error. Let's return everything as it was. Which is, we have working section here. No, for some reason your code doesn't work. Now it shows generic error. I think we could actually create new, and it would be for project 1. Let's call it working. But to do single file reference, no audio. So yeah, working with some problems. And oh, okay, it's starting again all of the things which couldn't complete the program. Audio clip item. So here we will just replace it. That thing we don't need because we have output data from before. Okay. File ID. Looks like it doesn't full, but and we save it as project 2. Okay. Oh. Okay, we probably need to finish some. Let's try to execute project 2. And let's try in here, import project 2. Most probably it would fail. Yes. Let's for sure remove that thing. It's at least not remove. Clip video ID file 1. Duration of file is good. Maybe we don't need to edit under sequence. Maybe we need to edit under root. That file definition, who knows? Let's try that. Let's review what we received. So we have sequence, and in the end we have file 1. Duration is not, I mean, it's not good. Video duration, audio duration. But let's say it's okay. Let's say it's okay. And there, everywhere we just use file 1 and those start end in the original video. In the original video we have at least 6,000. Let's leave it as about 10,000. it would be better, correct? Even if it's not true. Let's try once again. Yeah, it's still not helping. So this is my latest code, but it creates issues in import this. Yeah. Can you help fix? Script, okay. Short videos, okay. That is okay. Total duration, some. You see, it's all the time. I have a code which generate import XML for Premiere Pro. It doesn't work fine now. I still want to define only one reference for the file as it is the same code which doesn't work. Code which is working fine. Please help me to fix my first code. And so it says sequence video track single file reference, and we create it under root, by the way. It doesn't change it. Video clip items, and I don't see what is the change. What is the change? But let's change it. So the thing it could do, okay, file is nice. Total duration is not proper, but it's okay. Okay, let's try. Let's see. Control F. So it defines that file. Duration is not good, but other than that, it's fine. And we have our track, and file ID is okay. Let's try to import that project 2. No, it doesn't like something. It doesn't like something. So let's edit under the sequence. File. Oh. Looks like I've replaced a wrong code. Yeah, I need. So yeah, I need to do it here. Oh, I haven't replaced that code at all. Yeah. Project 2. Okay, now it should have the most recent code, and we try to import it. Project 2. Still have some issues. Let's sequence. Let's put it under the sequence. Let's go. So it should be generated right now. 12:55. Yes. And the file. Yeah, it's under the sequence. So let's try to import it. No. Let's look at the file here. What we've done. We have file test. So let's go here where we define it as a single file, media, track file. Okay. And let's just okay. And let's open our so with that we could look and see so file element, file ID, file item name, file 1. Let's use underscore. Who knows? Who knows? Name. Okay. Pass URL. File name. File name. We could actually remove that replacement. File rate. Rate. Time bias. Let's put 13. It should be total duration. Total duration. Let's see how it executed. Media, video, duration. File video is total duration. Okay. File video characteristic. Sample characteristic. Rate. Let's say it's 30. 90, 222 false square none. Looks basically the same. So let's see how we define here for each file the total duration. It's the same 1, 2, 3, 4, and we reuse it everywhere. We just put total duration. So we don't do anything with that file except that. So file 1 ID, file 1 link. Let's see here, video clip item. So I want to compare with second version, which not working anymore. What we're doing. So item, start time, end time, in frame. FPS, out frame, duration. Okay. We start with clip item, which called video clip. And with ID, item name, name index, video index. Let it be, oh, let it be ID item name, like here. For video clip, we create name enabled, duration. We have the duration as duration. Okay. Clip rate, video clip rate time base 30, and TCS false. Let's just divide clip rate, video clip, and then we start with video clip start and position plus duration, in, out, and then we have file details. So we create clip, file, and ID, and then we checked everything about file. Interesting. Let's generate it once again, and let's try once again. So if we try to open project which contains a link to multiple, let's generate project which we believe it's working. So if we try to generate project, it's working, and if we add sequence, it's add files. It doesn't have, so it has all that in video 0, 1. Yeah, it's full video, but it has 1, 3, and 4. Okay. Yes, and it's basically create all of those media file properties. It test what we if import that audio just to see why it's not path size 30, compressed 44, float in stereo, total duration is fine, aspect ratio alpha none, color space variety, input lot, everything, at least on that front everything is else, but it's without audio, that is with audio. And maybe if you say something like modify audio channels, modify So looks like we just inserted it not with audio, but everything else is working fine. So on the sequence, can we just put somewhere from here to here, from here, and let's put it as input video 4. Let's save it and let's try to export Final Cut Pro XML, and let's go sequence 01 save. Let's open here and see if it's the same format. Sequence. Yeah, it's much bigger. File 4, clip item 4, clip item 5, file 5, and 6. It says file ID file 5. So looks like we should define file, at least from what I see now. And yeah, I didn't understand that we could do that from the initially and just check the current expected format. But it's yeah, so even in that thing, in the clip item, once we have that file 1, we should define it under clip item, not under sequence. What is under video? Audio, time codes, labels, login info. So maybe not under root, not under sequence, but in media, under the video, its format, under the track, under the clip item. And once we define it, we should not redefine it. Okay, it's something we could try tomorrow, I believe, but we are really close to generate from our full video some XML file which we could load into Adobe Premiere Pro, and it will be just a short, and we could slightly edit it. The next step would be, after that, understand how we could create captions, and the next step, how we could create some audio effects or something like that. And then we'll look how we could maybe make it, the format of like not 16 per 9 by 9 per 16, so mobile phone format. And also Adobe Premiere Pro has some plugin which called, so for the sequence, if you modify sequence settings, and you probably can change something like that, width 8, okay, and then you could save the clip with something like clip. Let's use that clip. Not make sub clip. No. It's outer frame. Yeah, probably outer frame sequence. And it's sequence, but it's for sequence. It's for sequence. So it's only working for sequence, yes, outer frame. Okay. Anyway, let's check that tomorrow. Or maybe day after tomorrow, whenever we will be on this computer. So, it was a super long stream, but we were able to get at least some working scenario with Adobe Premiere Pro when we could generate some short ideas using ChatGPT from YouTube, any YouTube video, and we transcribe in any YouTube video with Whisper. We have two options to transcribe it with local Whisper or with OpenAI Whisper SDK. Then we send request to ChatGPT for or with our transcript from Whisper, and it proposes some cool short ideas for the videos, and then it's returned us in specified format, in response format, in JSON format. It's pretty recent feature of OpenAI ChatGPT models. When you can specify JSON format, that it will return answer in that format, and we use that format to write a simple Python snippet to generate import file for Adobe Premiere Pro, which will took our original file and using response from ChatGPT for or generate the timeline with properly cut it initial video to the pieces. Yes, and the next step would be to solve some issues like import file only once, and then it would be to import file only once and then import it with audio. I think it's all manageable. We now know the ways that we could create something, export, and then see how it looks like. And then we could, with captions, we need to see how we could do that. So dynamic captions, like in Captions Aya or other stuff, we could make it for free, mostly for free, except call to Whisper if it's not local to Whisper SDK to create us that word level SRT transcript. So with that, we will be able to transcribe, to highlight each word, especially at the moment when it's talked. And yeah, then you can fix everything you need and export it as a beautiful short and maybe save some time on your shorts creation on your channel. I think that it for today. As always, I wish you a great and nice day or evening or morning, and I wish you not to lose a lot of energy by burning too much into that world full of information, disinformation, media and fake media and everything else. Yeah, unfortunately, it's still world full of hate, full of not wisdom. I don't know how to call it. There is wisdom and there is holiness. No, I don't think so. And yeah, word of very complex, not calm emotions. So keep your calm, keep your coziness in your heart, and see you whenever you are ready. As I said at the beginning, I will stream for another 1 month, 31 days. And during that time, I need to take some decisions on how to proceed further. Okay, hopefully you had a great day. Leave your comment, subscribe, like, and so on and so on.